Your feed is not a window, it's a mirror that learns. Every video you watch, every post you linger on for half a second longer than the rest it's being measured, and what you see next isn't what's newest or most important or most true. It's whatever the system predicts will keep you watching one more minute. In the last video, we opened up the slot machine in your pocket. Today, I want to show you what's pulling the levers behind the screen, the algorithm, and the one free setting that puts you back in control of it. Here's something you've probably felt but never quite put into words. You open an app to watch one thing, 10 minutes later, you're watching something you would never have searched for, maybe something that made you angry or anxious or just numb. You didn't choose it. The feed chose it for you. And most people assume the feed just shows them what's popular or what their friends like. It doesn't. It shows you a prediction. I spent years coaching athletes, and one thing that job teaches you is this: you get more of whatever you reward. Reward the wrong movement, and the body learns the wrong pattern. The algorithm works exactly the same way, except this time you're the one being trained and you don't even know you're in the gym. So let's open it up. Every major feed, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, whatever you use, runs on a recommendation engine. Its job is simple and a little unsettling. Predict which piece of content will keep you on the app the longest and put it in front of you next. To do that, it watches you, not with a camera with signals. How long you watched before scrolling, whether you rewatched, whether you paused, liked, commented, shared, or just slowed down for a second. Every one of those tiny actions is a vote. You think you're passively scrolling, you're actually training a model hundreds of times a day on exactly what hooks you. And here's the part that matters. The algorithm doesn't optimize for what's true. It doesn't optimize for what's good for you or what makes you feel okay afterwards. It optimizes for one thing: attention, watch time. And it turns out the content that wins that game is rarely calm or balanced or nuanced. It's the extreme, the outrageous, the thing that makes you feel something strong enough to stop scrolling. That's not a conspiracy, it's just math. Strong emotion keeps you watching. So strong emotion is what gets amplified, which means over time your feed slowly drifts toward whatever pushes your buttons. Not because someone decided to upset you, but because upsetting you works. The system found the version of the world that keeps you watching, and it keeps showing you more of it. So now that you can see how the machine learns, here's the good news. If the feed is trained by your behavior, then you can retrain it. You are not stuck with the feed you have. And almost all of this is free, built into settings you already have. Let's start with the single most powerful one, the setting I promised you. Every one of these apps keeps a history of everything you watch, and it uses that history to build your feed. When you pause or clear that history, you reset the machine's memory of you. On YouTube, it's in your settings under history. You can pause, watch history, and search history. On TikTok, there's literally a button in settings to refresh your For You feed. It wipes the slate and starts over. Do that once and you'll be surprised how different your feed looks within a day. It's like walking into the gym and untraining a bad habit in a single move. Fix number one: use the not interested button like it's a weapon. On every platform, when junk or rage bait shows up, don't just scroll past it. Scrolling past still counts as a weak signal. Tap the three dots and choose not interested or don't recommend this channel. You are literally telling the model, stop. Most people never touch this button. It's one of the strongest controls you have, and it's free. Fix number two: clean up who you follow. Your follows and subscriptions are the seeds of your feed. If half the accounts you follow are drama, outrage, or people who just make you feel worse about your own life, unfollow them. You don't owe anyone a follow. 10 minutes of unfollowing does more for your feed than any app blocker ever will. Fix number three: search instead of scroll. This one is a mindset shift more than a setting. When you open an app, the feed is the trap, it's the part designed to grab you. The search bar is the exit. If you go in knowing what you want, one recipe, one topic, one creator, and you search for it, watch it, and leave, you've used the app instead of the app using you. Fix number four: feed it the good stuff on purpose. Remember, the algorithm gives you more of what you engage with. So flip it. When you find something genuinely useful or calm or worth your time, watch it fully, like it, save it. You're not just enjoying it, you're voting for more of it. You can steer the feed toward what you actually want, one deliberate view at a time. None of this requires deleting your apps or buying anything. It just means you stop being the thing that gets trained and you start being the one doing the training. So, quick recap. Your feed isn't neutral and it isn't random. It's a prediction machine optimizing for your attention, and it learns from every second you give it. But that street runs both ways. Pause your history to reset it. Hit not interested to correct it. Clean up your follows. Search instead of scroll, and feed it the good stuff on purpose. Start with just one. Pause your watch history today and watch what happens. If this changed how you see your feed, subscribe, because next time I'm going after notifications. Why your phone buzzes exactly when it does, and how to turn your phone from something that interrupts you into something that waits for you. Talk soon.